groove on there. That looks like fun. A feel-good breakfast show indeed. This is Expresso. Now, attention all readers, thinkers, and even poets alike. I've got some good news. Now, earlier I mentioned that the Open Book Festival in Cape Town is starting, and I'm bringing in all the special people that celebrate. So authors and a whole range of exciting works as well, locally and internationally. And in studio we have the festival director, Mervyn Sloman, as well as author Richard Pierce to tell us more about this. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us, Ilana.
Mervyn, let's start with you. Open Book Festival, you begin in 2011. What do you want people to take out of this? I mean, where did this inspiration start for this exciting event?
What we wanted to do was create a festival in Cape Town, which is truly international in its feel and what it does. And what that means is bringing a whole lot of fantastic writers from different parts of the world to Cape Town once a year to showcase their work and interact with the best of South African writers who are producing amazing work at the moment.
Now, this festival is successful. We all want people to get there. Richard, you provide a platform and even information to people to get in touch with current issues. I'm extremely inspired by your book that you have here this morning. Poaching numbers are increasing, and we want to talk about it and have the conversation go. Tell me more about this specific book.
This is the story of two particular animals. And I didn't want to go Disney-esque with it, but I wanted to use the animals to improve conservation awareness, hopefully make some money out of the story, because it's going to help other rhinos who are the victims of poaching. So that's what it's all about. It's a sad story, but they survive. So it's a happy ending, and it's very positive, because if we can make some money out of this and increase awareness out of this, it all helps rhinos.
I'm glad you said that, because in order to do the next book or to create more information about conservation, this book needs to sell. We know you as a shark conservationist. Why go on land to rhinos and on land animals?
I must state immediately, I haven't given up sharks. I don't want to be accused of turning my back on sharks. This was too good a story not to tell. It's a really powerful story. The animals are called Higgins and Lady. I've turned them into people. And three motives, really: sell books, make money for the Veterinary Association, and increase awareness. And I need it to sell, because I need to sell the next two books as well.
Mervyn, anyone that wants to explore diversity, literature, topical discussions, we want to head to the Fugard. Tell me more about the actual festival and also people's response to it. You know, the visitors' numbers are growing.
Visitors' numbers are growing. We do about 120, 130 events over the next 5 days. Just to give you a little snapshot of a couple of things today. Professor Jonathan Johnson is headlining 2 events looking at education, but looking at a number of success stories together with filmmaker Molly Blank, who has produced films about schools where they have got very, very few resources, but they are doing amazing, amazing work. So there's stuff that we can learn from there. 4 o'clock this afternoon, there's a book launch of tech-savvy parenting, which is for people like me who have children who use words like Instagram and Facebook, and I don't know what they're talking about. Arthur Goldstuck and Nikki Bush have done this fantastic book, which enables us to actually play the role we should play as parents. We then move on to more literary stuff. We've got Raymond E. Feist, who is a legend of the fantasy world here, and who has inspired millions of people around the world. He'll be talking tonight to Sarah Lotz, a wonderful South African author, and loads more of those kinds of events.
I like how he says loads more, because I want to know what else is coming from Richard Pierce's pen. What are you doing next after this book? What are you writing about?
As long as we sell enough, I need to make that point. I need people to buy it. The next one's on elephants.
Yes.
And the one after that's on a shark that swam from here to Australia and back in 2 straight lines.
Do you remember Sharky and George? We used to watch Sharky and George as children.
That was a South African program.
Yes.
No, I don't remember.
Well, Richard Pierce in studio, as well as Mervyn, they are talking about the Open Book Festival. And I've got good news. Open Book Festival is happening at the Fugard Theatre. It runs until Sunday. We want everyone to be there, but also, if you don't have a chance to be there, is a chance for you to win 3 copies of The Poacher's Moon. It's the particular book that we just spoke about that comes from Richard Pierce's pen. You can win by SMSing win, your name and your city to 33728. So hopefully you can win one of these 3 copies. Also tune into Expresso on Monday. If you think that we are whetting your appetite in terms of conservation today, on Monday we will be supporting and talking about World Rhino Day. So we are bringing all those facts and those stories so that we can all learn about it. But Richard, thanks so much for joining us. And Mervyn, all the best with the festival.
Thank you very much, and
Thanks.
come and see Richard at the festival on Friday.
On Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to to say, the books are also signed by Richard. He's got a very neat handwriting, so I'll dedicate a special message to you.
I've been practicing.
Have you? Thanks, Richard. Okay. Work on your ends.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
This is your